Chosen ones, what I'm about to reveal may catch you off guard, even take your breath away. It's no accident that you're watching this message at this very moment. God's hand has guided you here because something truly transformative is taking place in your life. You are shifting from merely wanting to having. Yes, that's right. Those heartfelt prayers, those deep hopes, and those seemingly distant dreams, these are no longer just desires floating in your future. They're now stepping into the realm of your reality. This shift is not just about changing your mindset, it's a profound spiritual and energetic transformation. And as one of God's chosen, you're about to witness things aligning in your life with a grace and speed that will leave you in awe. But to fully walk into the blessings God has prepared, it's crucial to understand how this shift works, so you can align your heart and soul with it, embracing the fullness of your purpose and desires. Before we dive deeper, I want you to take a moment to engage with this message. Pause the video and do 3 things. Press the like button, subscribe to help us reach 100,000 subscribers, and comment the number 77. This isn't just a number, it's a spiritual call. Throughout the Bible, numbers carry profound significance, and by writing 77, you're amplifying the energy of this message, sending a clear signal to the divine that you are ready to receive. Think of Joshua and the walls of Jericho. They fell because the people aligned in purpose and faith, marking their readiness through symbolic actions. Your comment here is your declaration of readiness. And know this, if you are truly among the chosen, you'll feel drawn to stay with this message until the end, feeling a resonance deep within your spirit that confirms this is for you. But if the truth isn't meant for you yet, you may find yourself leaving before the end. So ask yourself, will you allow this truth to enter and transform your life? Those who stay, those who hold this truth close, will see their lives change in ways they once only dreamed. Let's step into the divine shift that awaits. God's chosen ones, from wanting to having. Heaven unlocks the flow of blessings for you. Number 1. The power of aspiration. Chosen ones, let's journey deeper into the profound essence of desire. When we talk about desire, we're not just acknowledging a simple wish or fleeting thought. We are embracing the awareness of a gap, a sacred space between where you are and where you feel divinely destined to be. This gap is not merely a mental or emotional experience, it's a spiritual realization. Desire, at its core, reflects a deep understanding that you were created for more, that your life is a story continuously unfolding, with something extraordinary awaiting you on the horizon. It's an internal signal, a calling from God, that there's more purpose, more growth, and more fulfillment ahead. Yet, with this awareness often comes a stirring in the heart, a longing, a sense that something essential is still out of reach, waiting to be discovered or achieved. This sense of wanting can sometimes feel overwhelming, filling us with frustration, impatience, or even anxiety. Perhaps you're praying for a deep, lasting love, hoping for financial abundance to provide for yourself and others, yearning for success to make a meaningful impact, or seeking inner peace to anchor your spirit. Whatever your desire, the very act of wanting places you in a state of reaching, a space where fulfillment feels just beyond your grasp. In this way, desire can feel like an ever-present companion, always a step ahead, urging you onward. But here's something crucial to remember. Desire is not a burden or a weakness. Rather, it is a divine force, a spiritual spark that ignites the fires of creation within you. The Bible shows us this truth time and again. Consider the story of Hannah in 1 Samuel. She deeply desired a child and poured her heart out in prayer, carrying a longing so intense that it led her to the temple, where she made a vow to God. Her desire was not merely a personal yearning, it was the motivation that brought her into a sacred covenant with God, and through her faith, she received the blessing of her son, Samuel, who became a prophet. This longing was not a weakness, it was the very force that aligned her with God's purpose. Could your own desires, your own unfulfilled yearnings, be calling you into deeper alignment with God's plans? So, ask yourself, is this desire, this yearning for something greater, a signal from God, encouraging you to take a step forward in faith? Could it be that your frustrations, your hopes, and your dreams are part of His divine design, urging you toward a life of purpose? Remember, without desire, there would be no motivation to grow, no spark for transformation, and no drive to embrace the journey God has placed before you. In what ways might God be using your desires to guide you closer to Him and His plans? Your desires, whether they arise as soft prayers in quiet moments, deep-seated dreams within your heart, or purposeful goals you actively pursue, are like seeds placed in the rich soil of God's creation. From the very moment you begin to desire something, you set a process in motion, as though heaven itself leans in to listen and respond. However, here's where many find themselves at a standstill. Despite the prayers, hopes, and the intensity of longing, they remain in this phase of wanting, unable to break free from it. They are caught in a cycle where desire is ever present, but fulfillment seems forever elusive. Why does this happen? The root often lies in how we approach desire. Wanting, when not transformed by faith, locks you into a mindset of lack. Each time you say, "I want this" or "I need that," it's as if you're proclaiming to the universe that this blessing is still beyond reach. By affirming only the want, you reinforce the idea of a gap, a space that has yet to be filled. The Bible teaches us a powerful lesson here. In Matthew 6:8, we're reminded that your Father knows what you need before you ask Him. When we focus on the lack, we overlook the profound faith that God already knows our desires, and instead, we echo a belief that we are incomplete. Imagine the shift that could happen if, instead of yearning with a sense of distance, you believed that your prayers have already been received and that your desires are moving closer. Jesus encourages us in Mark 11:24. Whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. This mindset turns desire into confident faith, an expectation that God's blessings are not only possible but imminent. So, could it be that the very act of longing itself, if held too tightly, becomes a barrier? Could the release of want into trust be the missing step in aligning with the blessings meant for you? As you reflect on this, consider how your approach to desire might be subtly adjusted. What would happen if you started thanking God for your blessings as if they were already yours? But chosen ones, you are not called to remain in the endless cycle of wanting. Your path is different. You have been chosen to rise above this phase. You hold the unique power to shift your energy from simply wanting to actively having, and this transformation is the gateway to the fulfillment of your desires. The key lies in understanding that desire is merely the starting point, not the destination. When you embrace this truth, you begin to reclaim your role as a co-creator with God, stepping into a deeper partnership with the divine. Remaining in the wanting phase keeps you in a position of passive waiting, anticipating that doors will open and circumstances will change on their own. However, stepping into the role of co-creator means aligning your spirit with the belief that your desires are already moving toward you. You become an active participant in God's unfolding plan, transforming from a person who longs for blessings to one who is ready to receive them. This shift allows you to move from a stance of pursuing dreams to a place where blessings flow naturally into your life. The Bible offers profound examples of this transformation. Take the story of the prophet Elijah, who, during a severe drought, prayed for rain. Rather than passively waiting, he sent his servant to look toward the sea repeatedly, with unwavering faith that rain would appear. 1 Kings 18. 41-45. His actions weren't passive, but filled with certainty, knowing that God's promise was as good as fulfilled. Elijah's faith didn't just expect an answer, it prepared for it, showing the power of stepping beyond wanting into receiving. Could it be that God is asking you to shift from waiting to preparing, from wanting to welcoming? How might your life change if, instead of longing for a breakthrough, you believed it was already unfolding? Embrace this role as a co-creator with God, knowing that your active faith and openness can transform your desires into your reality. Let's explore this concept even further. The instant you shift from a mindset of wanting to one of having, you create a profound, energetic transformation within yourself. No longer focused on what's missing, you begin to embody the sense that what you desire is already in your grasp. This shift goes beyond mere thoughts or words. It changes the way you move, think, and feel, as if your desired blessings are already a part of your life. When you make this change, you begin to bridge the space between longing and manifestation, drawing your dreams into reality with a magnetic energy that can only come from true belief. Here, faith becomes more than a wish. It becomes the solid foundation on which your desires rest. Faith is not just a hope that someday your desires might come true. It's the deep-seated assurance that they are already on their way, already being prepared for you. As Hebrews 11:1 tells us, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. This divine assurance transforms your inner dialogue from, I want to, I have. When you embrace this shift, you align yourself with the universal truth that what you seek is, indeed, seeking you as well. This change doesn't just help, it accelerates the manifestation of your desires, moving you from a place of longing to a place of joyful receiving. Think of the story of Abraham. God promised him that he would be the father of many nations, even when he had no children and was of old age. Despite this, Abraham's faith was unwavering, and he lived as though the promise was already fulfilled. Romans 4:17 beautifully captures this mindset, describing God as one who gives life to the dead and calls into being things that were not. Abraham's faith collapsed the gap between the promise and its fulfillment, making him not just a man of hope, but a man of realized blessings. Could it be that this shift is the very key to bringing your own desires to life? How might your experience change if you began to carry yourself as though what you're praying for is already on its way? Imagine the joy, the peace, and the readiness to receive that would fill your heart as you step confidently into the blessings that are prepared for you. Instead of constantly asking, when will it happen? Or why hasn't it happened yet? You begin to live in the frequency of knowing it's already yours. You start to expect your desires to show up, and you recognize that the timing is perfect, even if it doesn't look like what you expected. Chosen ones, understand this. The universe is always responding to your energy. If you continue to emit the energy of lack and wanting, that is what you will continue to experience. But the moment you shift into the energy of having, everything begins to align. You start to see signs, synchronicities, and opportunities that match the vibration of what you desire. Doors that once felt closed will swing open. Resources will flow to you effortlessly, and the very things you've been praying for will begin to manifest. But here's the catch. You must believe it before you see it. You must hold the energy of having even when it hasn't yet shown up in the physical realm. This is where many people get stuck. They lose faith when they don't see immediate results. But that's not how manifestation works. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. The universe is always working behind the scenes, arranging things in ways you cannot yet perceive. Your role, chosen ones, is to stay aligned with the energy of having. Speak as though it's already done. Act as though it's already yours. Feel the emotions of gratitude, joy, and excitement as though the manifestation has already happened. When you do this, you are not just hoping for something to change, you are commanding it into existence. You are co-creating with God, and that's a powerful place to be. So, the next time you find yourself wanting something, remember this: you are not meant to live in a state of lack. You are meant to shift from wanting to having. You are meant to step into your divine role as a co-creator and claim what is already yours. When you do, the universe will respond to your energy and bring your desires into your reality faster than you ever imagined. Number 2, changing mindset. Shifting the mindset from wanting to having is not just a mental exercise, it's a profound transformation that rewires your entire approach to life, reshaping how you think, feel, and act. The difference between wanting and having is rooted in perception, specifically how you view your relationship with your desires. When you're in a state of wanting, you are constantly sending signals to yourself, to others, and to the universe that something essential is missing from your life. This creates an energetic barrier, a subtle but powerful force between you and the realization of your desires. Imagine this. Every time you say, "I want this," or "I need that," you are subtly affirming that your dreams are still out of reach. And as long as this belief remains, the universe mirrors that back to you, creating a cycle of unfulfilled longing. This mindset of wanting locks you into a state of lack. Your focus sharpens on what isn't there, and that lack becomes your dominant energy. And since energy attracts similar energy, this mindset draws more lack into your life. Think of the Israelites wandering in the wilderness. Every time they complained about what they didn't have, they found themselves facing even more challenges, reinforcing their lack. But when they shifted to gratitude and trust in God's provision, miraculous blessings, manna, water from rocks appeared. Exodus 16. Their change in focus opened the door to God's abundance. Could it be that your own perspective on lack is blocking the blessings already set aside for you? Here's the powerful truth, chosen ones. When you shift your mindset to one of having, you begin to tell a different story to the universe. No longer affirming what's missing, you start to embody the energy of already having it. Instead of waiting in need, you act with a spirit of thankfulness, as if your blessings have already arrived. This shift in energy aligns you with abundance, and the universe responds to this vibration, drawing more of what you're truly ready to receive. Consider Jesus' words in Mark 11:24, where he tells his followers, "Whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours." This isn't just a command to hope, it's an invitation to embody faith, to truly feel as if the blessings you desire are already at hand. So, ask yourself, what might happen if you began each day with a spirit of gratitude for things that haven't yet manifested? How would your life change if you carried yourself as though the blessings you long for are already here, filling your heart with peace and readiness to embrace what's coming. So how do you make this shift? It starts with awareness. You need to become acutely aware of your thoughts and how often they reflect a state of lack. Every time you catch yourself thinking, "I wish I had this," or "I need that," stop and reframe the thought. Instead, say to yourself, "I am grateful that this is already mine," even if you don't yet see it in your physical reality. Speak as though it's already done. This isn't about pretending or tricking yourself into believing something that isn't true. It's about aligning with a higher truth, the truth that your desires are already being manifested in the spiritual realm and are on their way to you. You just have to allow them to come into your reality by matching your energy to that of having, not wanting. Gratitude is a powerful tool in this process. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you're telling the universe that you are already abundant. Gratitude shifts your energy from lack to fulfillment, and that shift is what accelerates the manifestation process. So instead of focusing on what you don't have, focus on the abundance that already exists in your life. This will naturally raise your vibration and align you with the energy of having. Visualization is another key practice. Take time each day to visualize yourself already living in the reality of having your desires. See yourself in the house you've been dreaming of, or with the partner you've been praying for. Feel the emotions of joy, peace, and fulfillment as though it's already happened. When you do this, you're training your subconscious mind to accept that this is your reality. And when your subconscious mind believes it, the universe has no choice but to bring it to you. It's also important to act as though your desires are already yours. This doesn't mean spending money you don't have or making reckless decisions. It means embodying the energy of the person who already has what you desire. How would you behave if you already had the financial abundance you've been seeking? How would you carry yourself if you were already in the loving relationship you've been wanting? Start to embody that energy now, and watch how quickly things begin to shift. Chosen ones, understand that this mindset shift is not about forcing things to happen. It's about allowing them to flow to you. When you shift from wanting to having, you're no longer chasing after your desires. You're attracting them effortlessly because your energy is aligned with their manifestation. This is the power of the mindset shift, and it's available to you right now. Number 3, trusting in sacred moments. Now that you're beginning to grasp the importance of shifting from wanting to having, it's time to explore another essential part of manifestation: divine timing. This is often one of the most challenging aspects of the journey because it requires releasing control over when your desires will appear. You may have heard the phrase, "trust the process," and while it can sound like a simple platitude, it holds a deep and profound truth. Divine timing is not tied to human expectations or schedules. It's part of the sacred design that aligns every event, every blessing, and every lesson in its perfect moment. When you shift into the mindset of having, it's vital to understand that your desire is already in existence in the spiritual realm. It's simply awaiting the right moment to manifest in your physical life. This shift can be particularly challenging because we live in a world that places high value on instant gratification. But God's timing is different. It aligns with your highest good and takes into account the bigger picture of your journey. Ecclesiastes 3:1 reminds us, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven." God's plan for you is not rushed or hurried. It's deliberate and purposeful. When you're anchored in the mindset of wanting, it often comes with a sense of urgency. The need for immediate results can cloud your faith, making it tempting to question or doubt the timing of your blessings. You may find yourself thinking, "Why isn't it happening yet?" Or, Is this ever going to come to pass? This frustration not only stirs doubt, but also reinforces the mindset of lack, which can actually delay the manifestation process. James 1:6-8 reminds us that doubt can make us like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind, making it harder to receive what God has in store. Could it be that your impatience is a signal to trust more deeply, to lean into faith rather than fall back into doubt? The path of the chosen is one of faith, where you affirm, "I know it's already done." When you let go of the need to control when or how your desires come to life, you align yourself with divine timing. Instead of anxiously asking, "When will this happen?" you confidently declare, "It's already done." This is not just a statement of faith, it's a profound alignment with God's perfect timing, a signal that you trust His plan over your own understanding. Think about it. What would change in your life if you fully embraced this trust? How much more peace would you feel if you rested in the certainty that God's timing is never too early and never too late, but always on time? Trusting divine timing means understanding that there's a bigger picture at play. Sometimes things don't manifest immediately because you're being prepared for them. The universe is aligning circumstances, people, and opportunities behind the scenes that you may not even be aware of. When you trust this process, you allow things to unfold naturally without forcing or rushing. It's also important to remember that delays are not denials. Just because something hasn't shown up yet doesn't mean it's not on its way. Sometimes the delay is a sign that something even better is being prepared for you. So instead of getting discouraged when things don't happen as quickly as you'd like, take it as an opportunity to deepen your faith and trust in the process. While you're waiting for your desires to manifest, continue to live in the energy of having. Celebrate the progress you're making, even if it's small. Recognize the signs and synchronicities that show you're on the right path, and most importantly, stay aligned with the vibration of gratitude and abundance. The more you trust the process, the faster things will manifest. Chosen ones. Divine timing is always perfect. It's not about when you think it should happen. It's about when it's meant to happen for your highest good. When you fully embrace this truth, you release the need to control and surrender to the flow of the universe. And when you do that, your desires will come to you in ways that are even more beautiful than you imagined. Number 4. The role of belief in realization. Chosen ones, let's delve into the vital role faith plays in the process of manifestation. If you've ever wondered why some people appear to manifest their desires with ease, while others struggle endlessly, the answer often lies in one fundamental element: faith. Faith is the very foundation of manifestation. It serves as the bridge that connects your desires with your reality. But faith isn't about wishful thinking or tentative hope. It's about an unwavering conviction that what you seek is already on its way. True faith requires no external evidence. It believes with certainty even before there's any visible proof. This deep-rooted belief is at the heart of authentic manifestation. Faith empowers you to hold the energy of already having your desires, even when your physical reality hasn't yet caught up. Without it, the path from wanting to having is clouded by doubt and uncertainty. When you remain in the mindset of wanting, doubt can quickly take root, leading you to question whether your dreams are truly achievable, whether you are worthy, or whether they will ever materialize. These doubts weaken your manifestation process, sending mixed signals that interfere with the flow of blessings. One moment you may affirm, "I want this," only to counter it the next moment with, "But what if it doesn't happen?" This inconsistency disrupts the energy you're putting into the universe, slowing down, or even blocking your progress. However, when you shift into the mindset of having, your faith becomes a powerful, unbreakable force. You hold firmly to the belief that your desires are already yours, regardless of the current circumstances or outward appearances. This is the kind of faith that Jesus described in Matthew 17:20, when he said, "If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, 'Move from here to there,' and it will move." This unwavering certainty creates a magnetic pull, drawing your desires closer with an unstoppable momentum. Could it be that this level of faith is the key to unlocking the life God has planned for you? Imagine the possibilities if you nurtured this unshakable faith each day. How might your experience shift if you believed without question that what you seek is not only possible but already on its way? Embracing this kind of faith, you become a powerful co-creator, setting the stage for miracles to unfold in your life. Faith requires patience, but it also requires action. You can't just sit back and hope that your desires will magically appear. You need to take inspired action that aligns with your faith. This might mean stepping out of your comfort zone, making bold decisions, or trusting your intuition even when it doesn't make logical sense. Faith without works is dead, and your actions must reflect your belief that what you desire is already on its way. Chosen ones, when you live in faith, you're not just passively waiting for your desires to manifest, you're actively participating in the process. You're showing the universe that you're ready to receive, and that's when things start to shift in your favor. Faith is the key that unlocks the door to having everything you desire. Now that you understand the power of faith, let's continue exploring how this shift from wanting to having plays out in your life. Number 5. Harmonizing with the frequency of abundance. Chosen ones, let's explore the frequency of abundance and how it's essential in moving from a mindset of wanting to one of having. At the core of the universe lies energy, a powerful force that underpins everything. Every thought, emotion, and belief you hold carries a specific energetic frequency, and this frequency plays a vital role in shaping the experiences that come into your life. When you're in a state of wanting, your energy vibrates at a frequency that aligns with lack. This means that, knowingly or unknowingly, you're sending out a signal that says, "I don't have what I want," and the universe responds by mirroring that reality back to you. However, when you shift to the energy of having, you begin to vibrate at the frequency of abundance. Instead of fixating on what's absent, you attune yourself to the feeling of your desires already being fulfilled. This frequency of abundance is what accelerates manifestation, allowing blessings to flow into your life more effortlessly. Jesus taught about the importance of faith and gratitude in this shift, showing us the power of believing that you have received it. Mark 11. This belief aligns you with abundance itself, drawing more of what you seek into your life. Imagine the difference in outcomes if, instead of asking, "Why don't I have this yet?" you affirmed, "Thank you, God, for this blessing." By aligning with abundance, you're not merely hoping, you're actively embodying the feeling of already having what you desire. This shift changes everything. The universe responds to the energy you project, and when you're resonating with the frequency of abundance, it's as though doors of blessings open around you, pulling in more prosperity, love, and fulfillment. So, ask yourself, what if, right now, you could embody the feeling of already having what you desire? How might this shift in energy change the flow of blessings in your life? Embrace the frequency of abundance, knowing that when you do, you're opening the way for even greater blessings to manifest naturally. So, How do you align with the frequency of abundance? It starts with your emotions. One of the most powerful ways to shift your energy is to cultivate feelings of gratitude, joy, and contentment. When you feel grateful for what you already have, you're sending out a message that says, "I am abundant." This, in turn, attracts more things to be grateful for. Even if you haven't yet manifested everything you desire, find the things in your life that bring you joy and focus on them. It could be something as simple as a beautiful sunset, the love of a friend or family member, or the peace of a quiet morning. When you place your attention on these small moments of joy and abundance, you begin to shift your overall energy, and as you do, the universe takes notice. Another important aspect of aligning with the frequency of abundance is how you speak about your desires. When you're in a state of wanting, you may find yourself saying things like, "I need more money," or "I wish I had a better job." But when you shift to having, your language changes. You begin to affirm that what you desire is already on its way. Instead of saying, "I need more," you say, "I am grateful for the financial blessings that are flowing into my life." This shift in language is powerful because your words carry energy. The words you speak create your reality. Visualization is also a key practice in aligning with the energy of having. Spend time each day visualizing yourself already living in the reality you desire. See yourself in the home of your dreams, driving the car you want, or experiencing the love and peace you've been longing for. But don't just see it, feel it. The emotion behind the visualization is what makes it effective. When you can feel the joy, excitement, and gratitude of having what you want, you're sending out a powerful signal to the universe that says, "This is my reality." It's also important to release any feelings of doubt, fear, or unworthiness that may be blocking your alignment with abundance. These lower vibrational emotions can create resistance and slow down the manifestation process. If you find yourself feeling doubtful or fearful, acknowledge those emotions, but don't dwell on them. Remind yourself that you are worthy of all the abundance the universe has to offer. You are a chosen one, and abundance is your birthright. As you continue to align with the frequency of abundance, you will notice that things start to shift in your external reality. Opportunities will come your way, doors will open, and the things you once thought were out of reach will begin to manifest in your life. This is the power of aligning with the energy of having. It accelerates the process of manifestation and brings your desires to you more quickly and effortlessly. Chosen ones, remember that this shift from wanting to having is not just about getting what you want. It's about embodying the energy of abundance in all areas of your life. When you do this, you not only attract material blessings, but you also experience greater peace, joy, and fulfillment. This is the true essence of abundance. Number 6. Releasing resistance. Chosen ones, as you walk this path from wanting to having, there's a powerful yet often overlooked step that must be embraced: the power of surrender. While aligning with the energy of having is crucial, surrendering any resistance that may be blocking the flow of your desires is equally important. Resistance can take many forms: doubt, fear, impatience, or the desire to control exactly how and when your dreams will come to pass. To fully welcome the shift from wanting to having, you must learn to let go and trust the process of divine timing. Surrendering doesn't mean you're abandoning your dreams. It means releasing the need to manage every aspect of how they'll manifest. Resistance arises when we attempt to force outcomes, creating tension in our hearts and minds. This inner struggle often becomes a barrier, slowing down or even preventing the blessings we seek from entering our lives. Consider the story of Sarah, Abraham's wife, who, in her impatience to see God's promise fulfilled, took matters into her own hands by urging Abraham to have a child with Hagar, Genesis 16. This attempt to control the timing and method of God's promise introduced discord, demonstrating how resistance and impatience can lead to unintended outcomes. In contrast, surrendering allows God to bring forth our desires in His timing, in ways that are infinitely better than we could have planned. What would happen if you released your grip on every detail and simply trusted that God is working on your behalf? Imagine the peace and ease that would fill your life, knowing that you don't have to carry the weight of orchestrating every step. Jesus teaches us in Matthew 6:34 not to worry about tomorrow, as each day has enough trouble of its own. Surrendering is a powerful act of faith that allows the universe to bring your desires to you in the most perfect and divinely orchestrated way. Could your own resistance be the very thing holding back your blessings? How might your experience transform if you chose to trust, knowing that the timing and manner of your desires' arrival are being guided by a higher wisdom? Embrace surrender, for it opens the space for God's grace to flow into your life, bringing blessings in ways you may never have imagined. The act of surrender requires faith. You must trust that the universe knows what's best for you, and that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. This can be challenging, especially if you've been waiting for a long time or if things don't seem to be happening as quickly as you'd like. But remember, chosen ones, divine timing is always perfect. Just because you can't see the results yet doesn't mean they aren't on their way. One of the most effective ways to practice surrender is through meditation and mindfulness. When you meditate, you quiet the mind and connect with your higher self. This allows you to release the worries, doubts, and fears that may be holding you back. In this state of peace and stillness, you can surrender your desires to the universe with trust and faith. You let go of the need to know how or when your desires will manifest and simply trust that they will. Another aspect of surrender is detachment. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring about your desires. It means you release the emotional attachment to the outcome. When you're emotionally attached to your desires, you create resistance because you're afraid of not getting what you want. But when you detach, you free yourself from that fear. You know that whether or not your desires manifest in the way you envision, you will be okay. This detachment allows you to remain in a state of peace and trust, which accelerates the manifestation process. Chosen ones, surrendering also means being open to receiving in ways you may not have expected. Sometimes the universe delivers our desires in a different form than we imagined, and if we're too attached to a specific outcome, we may miss out on something even better. By surrendering, you allow the universe to bring you what is truly for your highest good, even if it looks different than what you initially wanted. When you release resistance and surrender to the flow of the universe, you open yourself up to receiving in ways that go beyond your imagination. This is where miracles happen. Your job is to focus on aligning with the energy of having, and the universe will take care of the rest. Number 7. Living in a state of possession. Chosen ones, now that you've embraced the shift from wanting to having, attuned to the energy of abundance, and harnessed the transformative power of surrender, you're ready to experience the real change, fully embodying the state of having. This isn't just a shift in thought. It's about deeply internalizing your divine power and moving through life as if everything you desire is already yours. Because on a spiritual level, it truly is. Living in this state means you no longer seek external validation or proof of your worth. You understand that abundance begins within, and the very presence of your desire is a signal that it's already on its way. The universe responds to your clarity and aligned energy. You might ask, how can I live in the state of having when I still see lack? This is where your divine power shines through. Living in the state of having doesn't mean ignoring or denying your present reality. It means transcending it. You recognize that, although some blessings have yet to manifest physically, they're already present spiritually, awaiting their perfect moment. You're defined not by your external conditions, but by your connection to the divine source of abundance. As co-creators with God, you don't simply wait for blessings, you actively create them. Living in the state of having brings a sense of peace, faith, and unwavering trust. No longer are you chasing after what you desire. You're now in a state of receptive flow, open to receiving all that aligns with your highest purpose. This shift transforms your energy, making you a powerful magnet for what is meant for you. Opportunities, relationships, and resources naturally flow into your life with ease. In this state, even your goals take on new meaning. You're no longer motivated by a need to fill a void. Instead, your goals express a divine expansion, reflecting the abundance already within. You're not seeking completeness, you're expanding upon the wholeness that's already yours. Consider Romans 8:28, which reminds us, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose." Trust that every step, every delay, and even every setback serves a divine purpose. Rather than viewing obstacles as barriers, see them as essential parts of your journey toward greater blessings. What if you viewed each delay not as a setback, but as a setup for something beyond what you could imagine? Trust in divine timing, letting go of the need to control when and how your desires will come to pass. When you live in this state, you're no longer bound by impatience or anxiety, but filled with a deep assurance that everything is unfolding for your highest good. Embrace this state of having, knowing that you are not only worthy of your desires, but already connected to them in spirit. Living in the state of having also extends to others. You no longer compete or compare. Instead, you celebrate others' success, knowing abundance is infinite. This state is expansive, alive, and rooted in love. As you live in the state of having, your life begins to shift. You stop seeing obstacles as barriers and start seeing them as opportunities for growth. You embrace change, knowing it leads you closer to your divine destiny. Living in this state becomes a daily practice of aligning with abundance, trusting the process, and embracing your divine power as a co-creator. Gratitude becomes your foundation, and as you let go of fears or attachments to outcomes, blessings flow to you effortlessly. Over time, the results of living in the state of having become undeniable. Life flows more smoothly, synchronicities increase, and you find yourself in the right places, meeting the right people, receiving exactly what you need. This is the magic of living in abundance. It creates a ripple effect that touches every part of your life. Chosen ones, as you embrace your divine power and live in the state of having, your connection to your higher self strengthens, your intuition sharpens, and you receive clear guidance. You stop doubting yourself and trust your path. You're guided by a higher power and move forward with confidence and purpose. Ultimately, living in the state of having is about embracing your true nature as a divine being. You are not here to struggle or live in lack. You are here to thrive, expand, and experience life's fullness. As you step into your role as a powerful co-creator, capable of manifesting anything your heart desires, you begin to see how abundant you already are. Chosen ones, your time is truly now. Embrace your divine power, trust the journey, and know that everything you desire is already within your grasp. No more chasing, no more struggling. Simply open your heart, trust in divine timing, and allow the blessings to flow freely. This is the ultimate shift from wanting to having, a journey of faith, surrender, and divine alignment. As you continue to live in this truth, the universe is ready to shower you with blessings beyond measure. Remember, you are already abundant, already worthy, and already whole. Stand in this truth and watch as the universe responds to your divine energy. The shift has begun, and the blessings are on their way. Receive them, chosen ones. If this message has touched your heart, consider supporting us through the Super Thanks feature to help us continue sharing these messages. Whether you choose to donate or not, we are deeply grateful for you being here, listening, and growing with us. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, share this message with those who need it, and leave a comment below. May God bless each and every one of you abundantly